Alright, so once again I've decided to do my update beside a busy road, so I have to talk extra loud. I just enjoyed some authentic Mexican food here in Thailand, as one does. Although different authentic Mexican food from the last place. It's funny, there's this one roadway. It's the square actually, so the square that goes one way on the inside and the other way on the outside. I'm on the outside, and there's two different authentic Mexican restaurants along that stretch, and I happen to be about actually halfway between the two. And they're very similar because they're both Mexican food. So the ongoing, sort of adventure lately that's been keeping me busy is sort of dealing with tailors. I started dealing with one for a couple of different items, and I'll let this one out of the bag. I'm having to make some shirts, and like a week later, I'm walking by another one. I see like a coat that I like, so I think, all right, well, I need a winter coat. Well, I don't need a winter coat, but I'd like a winter coat. So I go and deal with that guy. And it's literally like, first day, we find some pictures on the internet. Okay, I like this, do this from this coat, do this from that coat. He's like, okay. And he's about my age, this guy. Takes the measurements, I come back the next day, they have like the torso mocked up and one sleeve kind of hand stitched in. You like this, you like that. I come back the day after that, the coat is completely done, but I say like, alright, can you change this one little thing and this little thing and mix these buttons up? But that coat was pretty ready to go that day, and then the following day it was done and I walk out. So that was 4 days. 4 days to get this coat. This other guy, the other items have been going sort of okay, but there's been so many little adjustments that I've now actually like extended the amount of time that I've planned to stay in Chiang Mai. Just because I keep having to go back to like talk to this guy so many times. And I don't know if it's just that like his tailor's not that great or he's just really, really nitpicky, but like every time I go in there with this shirt, it's always, okay, we're going to pinch this a little bit, we're going to move this a little bit, and these things. And so most of the shirts look pretty good, but there's one of them that's like a white shirt with like it's like a white striped shirt. And men's dress shirts, where the front and the back meet, they'll have actually sometimes like a piece that's kind of sitting on top that will kind of join in with the armhole. And because this one's been adjusted so many times, if you look in the mirror, you can actually see like a really visible difference between these two. So I pointed out to guys, that doesn't actually really look that great, so we gotta figure that out. So the other shirts look fine, but this one, it's been sort of like it's been pinned so many times that it hasn't really looked that good. So if it doesn't look better, like I may have to like start squeezing them to like just replace that piece of material with a new one, or it's just the shirt that I probably won't wear because I look in the mirror and I'll just kind of keep seeing this one glaring asymmetrical thing. Today is Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday. And so this will be my third opportunity to go and see the Saturday walking market, which is the street they closed down for like more street vendor stuff. And that's actually where I got a significant amount of the souvenirs that I get for the family. So I'll go do it again tonight, because what else am I going to do? And the irritant of having to go back so many times is there's other things that I might like to do that I kind of can't do because I have appointments to go and see this guy. So I haven't done a Thai cooking class the entire time that I've been here in this town, and there's a ton of them around. And some of the reasoning behind that is like the times kind of overlap a little bit. So like if I get something measured by this guy at nighttime, it takes him about that long to come like the following day. And I want to try and get this done as quickly as possible. So I'm kind of like, all right, well, if it just takes like a little bit less, 24 hours or a little bit less, then I'm going to keep coming back so I can get all this package stuff and throw it into the luggage that I bought, store all this stuff up, so I'm ready to go. So it's Saturday today. We're coming up on a Tuesday that'll be like the 1 week countdown. So we're getting like pretty close to this thing. I will, of course, end up back in Bangkok, but I'm not 100% sure where it is I want to go in between them. And there's a beach that I was sort of thinking and taking a look at. There's a beach town, which I'll explain more when I get to that town, if I ever do. That's pretty close to Bangkok, so I could go and check that out and then make my way back. And I might actually even just be like, it's only 2 hours away by shuttle, and the shuttles go very regularly. So what I might end up doing is my flight leaves early on a Tuesday morning. I might actually just catch like a late, I guess Monday night shuttle back into Bangkok, or if I'm in Bangkok, I just get out of my hotel that day and then just go and hang out at the airport like all night, because I'll be traveling back across the 14 time zones. And people say that jet lag is a lot tougher when you kind of go east. So when you head back towards Canada, then you're going to start suffering a little bit more. So I will leave, and I get it, it'll be like a 25-hour flight time, including layovers. I'm going to leave here, I think it's 5:55 in the morning on Tuesday, and then I'll get to Edmonton it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so there'd be quite a bit of like a readjustment there. So I'll have to kind of figure out, like, okay, just how much am I allowed to sleep on this plane? So I'll be kind of like reasonably like cognizant when I actually get to Edmonton and be able to kind of fall asleep like that night. And so yeah, that's my update. Be shouting next to the side of the busy road again.
This is kind of a cool one that I've never seen before, so I don't know how apparent it is from the video, but this is all metalwork. One of the things you'll see in this town, Chiang Mai is sort of known for its silversmiths, and so you'll see people taking like a straight sheet of silver and tapping it in designs like these. So I'm going to take a little trip over here to get a closer look. So all over the place they have like these very smaller versions of these that are just installed inside a picture frames, and they're probably like obtusely expensive, so I haven't actually asked them how much they cost. And so this is a whole temple, so you gotta dress appropriately and take off the shoes and the whole shebang. The interesting thing you see a lot in Thailand is because there's this proximity, maybe not proximity, maybe there's a transmission of the religion from Hinduism from India. So you'll see a lot of images like this kind of floating around. So there's some temples that have very Thai Buddhists, and then you'll kind of see images like these that'll be, you know, a combination. There'll be a little bit more of a mixture of stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a ceramic Buddha. That. So that's like 3-dimensional, so you can get right in there and like. I can't believe that. I wish I brought my still camera. And these dudes over here, they're like monks. These are Madame Tussauds monks.